Divorce is better than rest in peace. Chiwetalu won singles and made two Baba divorce saga. Our elder statesman in the southeast and also a very, very vocal supporter of the Biafra movement by name Maazi Chiwetalu, the Nollywood icon. He have a message for everybody. This message is whether you are Biafran, whether you are Oduduwa, whether you are Arewa, anywhere you come from, whether you are white or black or red or blue, this message is for you and it's for me. So this advice comes from a well-experienced actor and also a father and also a husband, uncle, nephew, and everything you can think of. This guy represents all, or rather, this our old actor represents all. So let us listen to him, digest it to our own understanding, and then we come back for more discussion. But before that, let us take other headlines we are going to dissect this morning. According to Joseph Ibokwe, they will always use him to attack people because that is what he is good in doing. He said, your presence in Atiku camp makes me want to vomit. Ibokwe tells Kwankwaso, Amechi, Arigbe Sola, and Fayemi make you want to vomit. Anyway, Nigeria will return to the era of no telecom service. Ex-Minister Shitu defend 50% tariff hike. They want to gag people out of internet so that people will stop posting what they are doing on the internet. People will stop posting their killings. People will stop posting their bad government. That is why you see all these monkeys are everywhere to defend it. So Nigeria want to return to the era of no telecom service. Do you know what it means? To take them back to the olden days. In those days when you don't even, there's no call to call. Even if you want to toast a woman now, you have to put it in writing and be posting letter left, right, and center. You want to talk to your brother in the city, you must post. You write a letter, you send it to post office. Maybe the letter might take 6 months. Sometimes they misplace the letter. That is what this old fool is here to defend. When others are moving forward, they want their own people to be moving backward, simply because they want to defend the bad governance of Tinubu and his APC at all cost. May they return themselves, I beg. And there's a Igbo, and there's a Fulani, and there's a Dedi. They don't come out now and begin to attack Amechi. Overcall for Nigeria to snatch power from Tinubu. I swear. That person can never see anything good. These and other headlines of what we are going to dissect this morning, my people. Happy Sunday once again. Today happens to be the second day in the month of February. That is 2/2025. That is a 2nd of February 2025. Let us go straight to the reason why we are here. Don't forget, today is Sunday according to Oyibo calendar. So ngwana I go back to Ozioma nke I do ebia. Chiwetalu have message for everybody. Veteran Nollywood actor Chiwetalu has advised singles to prioritize their safety rather than stay in a toxic or abusive marriage. Nigerian news report that this comes amid the ongoing controversy generated by singer Tu Baba's divorce from his wife Anie Idibia. In a video via his Instagram page on Saturday, Chiwetalu warned the public against peer pressure and desperation to get married, stressing that marriage is not a do-or-die affair. The movie star also urged those in toxic marriages to seek help or run for their lives. He said, marriage is not a do-or-die affair. If you have an abusive partner or in a toxic relationship, run for your dear life. If you are not happy in your marriage, seek help or rather run for your dear life. Divorce is better than rest in peace. I want to stay because of my children or because he is rich. That was how a lady was burned to death by her husband. Now, who will take care of their same kids? Is it the husband that killed you or the relatives who love their own families? Always remember to do a background check before proceeding to marry someone. She is beautiful or he is handsome. I want to marry him or her by all means. See you, see there too. My mates are all married, but I'm single. See you, see that. I pray we don't make mistakes that will cost us our life in the name of marriage. In Jesus' name, according to Chiwetalu, the Nollywood icon. Your presence in Atuku camp makes me want to vomit, according to the outcast Newi man, Joseph Ibokwe. A chieftain of the All Poverty Congress APC, Joseph Ibokwe, has expressed disgust over the presence of some politicians in the camp of former Vice President Atiku Abubakar. He urged former ministers of transportation, Rotimi Amechi, solid minerals, Kayode Fayemi, and Interior, Ralph Arigbosola, and former governor of Kano State, Musa Rabiu Kwankwanso, to return to the APC. Speaking via a post on his X account, the APC chieftain stated that seeing this man in a camp of Atiku makes him want to vomit. According to Ibokwe, good morning everyone, especially our APC faithful supporters across Nigeria. I want His Excellency Amechi, His Excellency Fayemi, His Excellency Arigbosola, His Excellency Kwankwanso, and others to move back to APC. Seeing them in Atiku camp makes he want to die. Okay, you're going to die, you. Meanwhile, Ibokwe has defended former Kaduna State Governor Madam Nasir El-Rufai, recalling his legal challenge against Central Bank of Nigeria ex-governor Godwin Emefiele over allegedly fraudulent monetary policies aimed at President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ibokwe highlighted that during the run-up of the 2023 presidential selection, El-Rufai took legal action against Emefiele, accusing him of implementing financial policies designed to obstruct Tinubu's victory. Emefiele's controversial monetary policies, particularly the Naira redesign, were widely criticized for causing economic hardship and were perceived by some as a deliberate attempt to sabotage Tinubu's campaign. Recently, El-Rufai had drawn criticism within the APC after expressing the illusionment which the party claiming it has strayed from its founding principles. He also lamented that key APC organs are not convened in the last 2 years. Defending El-Rufai, Ibokwe took to Facebook to dismiss negative narratives about the former governor, stating, "Do not tell me negative things about El-Rufai. I do not dwell on the negatives. I dwell on positive things." Where were you when he courageously headed to the court to challenge Emefiele's fraudulent monetary policy that was targeted at Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Emefiele's monetary policy was targeted at Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The major progenitors of the fraudulent banking policy are from a particular zone called South-South. The plot failed woefully. Nigeria will return to era of no telecom service. Ex-Minister Shitu defend 50% tariff hike. Former Minister of Communications Adebayo Shitu has opined that Nigerian Communication Commission proposed a 50% tariff hike increase for telecom operators in the country is necessary for economic progression. Nigerians report that Shitu, in an interview on Ego 102.5 FM in Abeokuta on Saturday, said the proposed tariff hike should not be up for debate because Nigeria may return to the era of no telecom service if operators are unable to sustain their services. According to Shitu, it is unreasonable to expect telecom companies whose aim is to provide communications services while also making a profit to maintain a stable price for over 10 years when other sectors have quadrupled theirs. The former minister also cited factors such as the construction of masts, electricity costs, and the security of masts and other equipment as reason Nigeria should consider before protesting the tariff increase. Shitu further described the Nigerian Labour Congress proposed industrial action on February 4 as unnecessary, adding that the 50% increase is necessary if Nigerians want the telecoms to remain afloat and profitable. He said Nigeria is a very difficult country and many times Nigerians don't want to listen to the truth. I have to remind people that there was a time when we don't have sufficient telecommunication service in Nigeria. To use a phone at that time, you need to go to the specific locations and pay up to 50 naira. So that is the era I want us to go back, right? When telecom companies were invited, we didn't ask them to provide a Father Christmas service. We invited them to do business, make a profit, and make life more comfortable for Nigerians, particularly in the area of communication. At the time we were paying 4 naira per SMS in Benin Republic, people paid the equivalent of 50 naira, while in Nigeria it was 150 naira. The removal of fuel subsidies and other policies have caused major shifts in the country, leading to inflation and price hikes for goods and services. Do we expect the telecom industry to collapse? If they are unable to sustain their services, they will simply shut down and Nigeria will return to the square one when we had no telecommunication services, according to this Mumu man. The last but not the least, Ohaneze Nderiri slams Amechi over call for Nigerians to snatch power from Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization Ohaneze Ndiberibe has berated the former Minister of Transportation Rotimi Amechi over the remark against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Nigeria News reported that Amechi, while speaking in Abuja at a national conference on strengthening democracy in Nigeria organized by the African Center for Leadership, Strategy and Development, said Nigerian politicians often resort to stealing and killing to win elections and remain in power. According to All Poverty Congress APC chieftain, those thinking that President Tinubu will hand over power to them in 2027 elections are wasting their time. However, Ohaneze, in a statement issued by the Deputy President General Maazi Isiguzoro in Kaduna on Saturday, denounced Amechi's rhetoric as a threat to democracy, peace, and civility. This same Isiguzoro saw what Sekugumi posted against the Igbos, telling the government to arm the Igbo youth so that they will fight IPOB. He didn't comment. But to attack their own fellow brothers, they are number one. Ohaneze Ndiberibe stated that Amechi's call for brutal force to snatch power from Tinubu in 2027 were deemed alarming and divisive, emphasizing that the Igbo people will never endorse any political conspiracy to undermine the legitimacy of an elected president. Furthermore, Ohaneze Nderiri backed the stance of the Minister of State for Defense, Dr. Bello Metawalle, who urged Amechi to cease inciting the populace. The Apex Igbo Social Cultural Organization retreated its unwavering allegiance to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's commitment to fostering peace, stability, and fruitful governance in Nigeria. The statement reads, Amechi's outrageous call for Nigeria to resort to brutal force in an attempt to snatch power from Bola Ahmed Tinubu by 2027 starkly contravenes the principles of civility, democracy, and peace that we hold dear. And I ask you again, Mumu and stupid Okechukwu Isiguzoro, Tinubu is the one that started it. Snatch it, grab it, and run with it. And what he did in 2023. And now you are blaming somebody who equally quote the same thing that Tinubu said in 2023. Are you okay? Anyway, Amechi equally disconcerting assertions that politicians must be willing to steal, maim, and kill to retain power not only diminishes the dignity of our political discourse, but also poses a dire threat to the very fabric of our society. We condemn in the strongest possible terms the reckless and incendiary comments made by Chibike Amechi against Bola Ahmed Tinubu. It is essential to declare firmly that the Ndibo will never endorse any political conspiracy aimed at undermining the legitimacy of Tinubu's government. Anyway, my wonderful people, now here we go take back break. Like, share, comment, and make sure you keep subscribing for more interesting videos. I will come your way again Have a nice day and have a nice Sunday. Keep me, my wonderful people.